Discretion is advised.
If you feeling like a pimp, niggas call pimp.
Awesome sauce! Hello everyone, this is Awesome Sauce Radio. I'm your party host, Blind Night on the Comic Pimp Wonders. Hope you're all having a blessed, abundant, beautiful Wednesday night here in the awesome house. Yeah. Are we ready to testify? Kick ass, take names, pimp whores, game damn. Remember, we don't need sight to have a vision. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do about it. I would like to thank some of my sponsors. I would like to thank the Big Apple Comic Con. The next convention they have is Cosmic Con, June 2nd and 3rd. Or 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Something like that. Over in Queens. For all the information, go to bigapplecc.com. Tell them Blind Night sent you. Love you, Mike. Also, want to give a big shout out to Exotica. Exotica's next convention is July 14th through the 16th in Miami at the Miami Airport Convention Center.
Hey, Adam, before you continue, I just want to say that Jason Rushman is watching, and he says, hey, Adam, I've been here. I've been sitting here crying, and I miss my uncle so much. He passed away last year.
Okay.
So sorry to hear that.
My condolences to your uncle. And thank you for hanging out, Jason. Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to say that because he's a viewer every week with you. So
yeah. Like I said, my condolences, man. I'll send positive energy, some healing vibes your way. And my condolences, man. That's tough losing a loved one like that. To anyone who's has a relative with health issues or is passed on, my heart goes out to you. I don't wish it on anyone in the world. Now let's get back to the regularly scheduled program. And like I said, check out exotica.com. Tell them Blind Adam sent you. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Bad Dragon, www.bad-dragon.com. They are the official sex toy company of the podcast. You can get dildos, wands, attaches, cock rings, because any cock would do. But go to www.bad-dragon.com. Tell them Blind Adam sent you. Also, want to give a big shout out to Dollar General. Dollar General hooked me up today, and I'm happy about that. So if you have a Dollar General, check them out. Also, if you're in West Milford, New Jersey, or in the West Milford, New Jersey area, check out the Marco's Pizza. The Marco's Pizza is awesome. I want to thank them because I had a slice today when I was sitting outside, checking my Gmails and shit. And they're awesome. Also, want to give a shout out to Melinda, Melinda's Comics, whatnot/Melinda's Comics. She's awesome. Gonna try to have her on. Also, want to give a shout out to one of my partners in crime, Miss Michaela Cox. Miss Michaela Cox. You can find her on OnlyFans, Pornhub, and Chatterbait, and Script Chat, and all that good shit. Michaela, I love you. I thank you for being one of my content partners. I thank you for being a part of my life. You're an angel, and everyone go Google Miss Michaela Cox. Tell her that Blind Adam sent you. Follow her. Jack off to her. Yeah. Yeah, testify. But you know what I was thinking? Now that all my shout-outs and sponsors are out, I'm going to have all sorts of new sponsors and people to shout out as of next week as I'm negotiating with a few peeps. Got some ideas. I have some ideas. The worst 4 words in the motherfucking English language. But you know what I'd like to see brought back? Jolt Cola. Jolt Cola was the greatest soda of all time. But it's gone. It's not there no more. It was double the sugar, double the caffeine. You know, it was the energy drink of its day, and it was fucking amazing. It came in this glass bottle, and it was fucking epic. I'll play the commercial, please, because this is what we're missing.
Listen close. If you can have a cola with better flavor, higher carbonation, more boost, and equal or less calories than others, wouldn't you buy it? Sure you would. It's right in front of you. Jolt Cola. Let's go back. The leading colas took everything out. No sugar, no caffeine, no sodium. Hey, what's next? The bubbles? Well, Jolt put everything back in the can. Jolt has real sugar and 2 hits of caffeine. What surprises most is Jolt has less calories than leading colas. Yet only Jolt offers boost, refreshment, and great taste. Trash your coffee pots. Jolt's for waking up, working long hours, driving all day, or pulling all-nighters. Hey, you snooze, you lose. Don't run on empty, run on Jolt. Jolt Cola. Don't slow it down. Let the others catch up with you.
Jolt. Jolt Cola.
Yeah, they need to bring that back with the quickness, man. It was the greatest motherfucking soda ever made. And the last time I was able to get it was like in 2001.
How much sugar did it have? They said twice the sugar and twice the caffeine. God damn.
Hells yeah. It was the Red Bull of its day, man. It was awesome. It came in these nice glass 20-ounce bottles, like you crack it over someone's head and go, whoop, bam! And it would just give you the powers of the gods.
Calamity says that Jolt Cola is still available at 7-Eleven.
Right? Why did I know he'd say he would work 7-Eleven into this? Everyone, do me a favor. Go to Instagram /calamity_collectible spelled with an A and follow him. Go to eBay, calamity_collectible spelled with an A. Check out his crap. Go to Whatnot, Calamity Collectibles, and tell that Jonah Hill looking bitch, just do a show. Do a Whatnot show. You puss. But speaking of puss, I am going to one day work with the most beautiful puss of them all. I can see it now manifesting this shit. I'm going to work with Sunny Lane, the girl next door gone hardcore. Hall of Famer. She's awesome. Now, I had some fan art made for her. If you could show the first piece there.
The tiny one? Tiny B?
Yeah, Tiny B.
There you go, folks.
This was done by all this artwork I'm about to show is done by my friend Matthew Arnold.
Brian Adams, the man with
tiny
Matthew
balls. Arnold on Facebook. He's awesome. And Sonny, what I would like to do is I would like to book you for for the first ever X-rated episode of Awesome Sauce Radio. And I'll book a studio, a professional studio, and I'll bring you in for a BJI, a blowjob interview. And then after that, you can put me face down, ass up, because that's the way we like to fuck. Face down, ass up, that's the way we like to fuck. Face down, ass up, that's the way we like to fuck. Yeah, just the time. But, and then I'll ask you all the amazing questions about your career, playing Batgirl in the Batgirl porn parody. Google that. It was made by Extreme Comics back in the day. I think it's still on DVD. But I'm glad you liked it. But that's what I want to do. So I'm going to send you a copy of this episode. And Sonny, if you could please help make a blind person's dream come a reality, that would be forever in your debt. You can peg me. You can kick me in the face in my tiny balls 2-3 times. Use them like a pinata. That would be great. Show the other piece of artwork that was after that.
Calamity believes that now that you are the ones that are going to be giving BJs on the interviews, that it's been confirmed, and now he's signing up. He says,
Yeah, whatever. Jack off. You know,
Blind Adam meets Power Clit and loves a fist.
yeah, right. You know, once again, this is also done by my good friend Matthew Arnold. If anyone wants some stuff done by Matthew Arnold, hit him up on Facebook. He's amazing. He needs to do more art. And this is just some really, really sweet stuff. I will work with Sunny Lane. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be off the chain. I may even book her for a Comic-Con and have her cosplay as Batgirl. And it'll be fucking epic, yo. Everyone, if you have a dream, go chase it. If you have something you want to do in this life, do it. Life is short. Nothing is guaranteed. You need to seize the day and live life to the fullest. If you have a dream, you got to go chase it. You never know. You might catch it. You know? My dream is to get a BJ interview and then get pegged by Sunny Lane wearing a Batgirl costume while we eat pizza. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be epic.
Time? God damn, bro.
You know, but, you know, let's talk about the hottest reigning adult film star, the sitcom star gone hardcore. Rachel from Boy Meets World, Maitland Ward. She's on the May cover of ASN Lifestyle magazine. It just came out. Now, adult magazines and comics are collectible.
I'm showing that on screen because that's what you sent me earlier. So there it goes, folks. That's the cover he's talking about for ASN Lifestyle.
Yes. This just came out this week. I'd like to thank Brian Gross at BHDPR for the press release on this I received today. This just dropped. There's a feature story inside about her book, X-Rated, how porn liberated her. It talks about her career, her being the face of Vixen Media with director Caitlin Cross and the Deeper series and all that. I like this cover a lot. I am going to be buying a couple copies and getting them autographed sometime. It may have to wait to either AVN or X3 2024 because those are the only two events I know she's at. For some reason, she doesn't do the Exoticas. I do think she would make the perfect Poison Ivy for a Batgirl porn parody. I know a couple weeks back I showed her cosplaying. But once again, this piece I'm about to show by Matthew Arnold is a rough. This is still a work in progress. And this is a homage to Batman 181, Poison Ivy's first appearance. Where Maitland Ward is supposed to be Poison Ivy. So remember, this is still a work in progress. I'm allowed to show our progress up to this point.
That's must.
Like I said,
I love it. No, but the tagline here is, "He's as blind as a bat, man."
Yeah. He asked me if that was good. That tagline was okay, and I laughed my ass off.
That's great. He should add the comma. He's as blind as a bat, man.
I'll tell him that the hyphen.
Hyphen sign. That shit is fucking hysterical. I love it. This is a great cover. All I'll say is that facially, I told you off screen. She kind of reminds me of Alyssa Milano on this one.
Oh yeah, I mean, but like I said, Matthew does great work. He does a lot of my artwork for me. I'm very blessed that him and I get to collaborate on this type of stuff. And I can just give him an idea, and he runs with the ball each and every time. I do have some other artists in mind for some other stuff, and I'm hoping by the end of the year to have a sketchbook with all the stuff in it put out, which you're only going to be able to get exclusively through the Awesome Sauce Radio website, the Blind Adam website, and my whatnot. So when I feel I have enough stuff in there, along with a bunch of my pimping the long box articles, which new one will be coming out soon. And you can find Pimpin' the Long Box exclusively on the greatest news source in all comic books, ComicCrusaders.com. But, owned by the one and only Al Mega, with all the coolest, people contributing. People like Dodgy and Johnny and a bunch of other punks who wake me up at their little group chats at 3 in the morning because they're over in England and Australia. And all of a sudden, my phone blows up at like 4 in the morning. I said, maybe it's something important now. It's only, it's only the Johnny the Machine Hughes, putting up 8 tweets about how something in comic books pissed him off. All right, go back to sleep. But I love you guys, and I'm proud to be a Crusader. So everyone check out ComicCrusaders.com. And yeah, I really think that this ASN Lifestyles magazine could be a collector's item down the road. There's not a lot of adult magazines with Maitland on the cover. I also need to go find if there's any old, because she crossed over from mainstream Hollywood, and that's why her story is so fucking compelling. She was in White Chicks. She was in the last 2-3 seasons of Boy Meets World as Rachel. She, was in Bold and the Beautiful or Young and the Restless, one of those daytime soaps. So she went to mainstream porn, the real porn, which is awesome to the sauce. Because, that's what housewives do. They watch soap operas and masturbate and eat bonbons. I've seen it. I see what you housewives do. It scares me. Cook your little dinners and you masturbate to the Young and the Restless and you eat bonbons. What's up with that? That's really one of these days I'm actually going to set up an account, one of those horny housewife accounts. That's why I can get one of them for the podcast. If you're a bored, horny housewife, hit me up. I'll show you a good time. Testify. Testify. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boom, bang, boom, 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 bang. Bang, boom, bang. Boom, boom, bang, boom, 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 bang. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Yeah. It's when your husband's on his business trip, I'll keep you company. I'll take you to see a Broadway show. I'll cook you the best grilled cheese sandwich you ever fucking had. Be awesome. I need to learn how to cook. I need to go back to a school for the blind to learn how to cook again. Because after cook grilled cheeses, I'm kind of fucked. I'll microwave you the best burrito you ever had. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this bit anymore. Let's see. Am I up to the Spider-Man stuff or to the other trailer?
Sunny.
What's that?
You didn't show the Sunny cover.
Yeah, I did.
Sunny's?
Yeah.
So let me do it.
Oh no, actually I didn't show that one. I apologize.
Yeah, that's what I have it up now. But let me do it with Sunny is riveting.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. All right.
So that's on screen
This
right
is
now.
also done by Matthew Arnold, and this is also a Ruth. Once again, this is Sunny Lane, the girl got next door, got hardcore. We are gonna book her. We are gonna do our first ever X-rated version of the show. There's gonna be blowjobs and pizza pies, and she's gonna be in the Batgirl costume, and we're gonna have a good time. Because that's my dream. And we all need to chase our dreams. This is America where the streets are paved with gold. And if you work hard enough, and if you prepare hard enough, and with a dollar, a dream, a little bit of hope, a good team around you, you can make anything happen. So, what we're going to do, this is my opening letter to Sunny. Sunny, we'll work out all the arrangements. If I need to pay some booking fees, I'll pay the booking fees. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll fly you into New York, or I can come back to Vegas. We'll make all those arrangements. We're going to do this between now and the end of the year. We're going to do this. It's going to be awesome. We're gonna I'm gonna talk to me and Al behind the scenes. We're gonna set up a GoFundMe, and we're gonna make this happen.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
And
go.
I know Mark from Calamity Collectibles will donate 69 cents because that's what he does.
Yeah, and you know what? And for those 69 cents, he'll donate, and he will also, to gain donations, dip himself in this bathtub that I'm showing you guys here with that dirty water. Calamity will bathe himself there. If you reach a certain
Yeah,
plateau in
he
donation.
would bathe himself in that shitty water. I can see him doing that. Yeah, so I really like what he did with the ribboning. Like I said, Matthew Arnold hit him up. But yeah, man. If anyone knows how I can book Sunny Lane, let me know, and I will give you a reward, a bounty, as it will.
Yeah. Folks, if you find him Sunny Lane, then he will allow you to plug him on video.
Let's not get crazy now. I mean, getting pegged is meant for special occasions, and for hot girls to put up on my mini vids on my OnlyFans, for crying out loud.
No, but they're gonna
Not
peg
just
you.
for anyone.
They're gonna peg you with a bullhorn, so that way when you fart, you're making an announcement each time.
Nice. I can go with that. As long as I get to do it in public places, I'd be cool with that.
Go to Central Park and shit, scare the birds.
Yeah, that's true. Except if it's Central Park, because then I can piss off all the pigeons. Rats with wings.
You're gonna wake up the homeless folk there. Stop it.
Well, they're already awake. Trust me, they're already awake, begging for change and shit. Can you spare a quarter? Fuck you. I try to help out some of the homeless, but every now and then it's just not every other 5 feet. Seriously. And to the homeless people, I don't care where you are in this country, if a person says no, that they don't have anything to spare once, and then you ask them a second time and they say no twice, by the third time if you ask them and they flip out on you, that's on you. All right? I don't understand what common sense is in this country anymore.
Am I to assume that you flipped out on someone?
Oh, I flipped. There was a homeless person in Port Authority who got the cops from me.
Really?
Oh, yeah, because he says, can I help you? I said, no, thank you. I can make it by myself. So let me help you. I was like, yeah, okay, what the heck? He goes, I'm homeless. Can you spare any money? I'm like, no. Real polite. I said, no, I really can't spare anything right now. And then 5 feet, a little bit later, 5 minutes later, he's like, can you spare any money? I was like, no. And then I was not in a good mood that day. He was not having a good day. And he the third time, and I was like, what the fuck did you not just comprehend when I said no? I said, you were a fucking bum. You're a worthless piece of shit. And I just lost it to a point where I was punching a trash can. And I stopped on my feet, just flipping out, to a point where he went and got the cops. And I explained to the cops, and I started yelling at them. It's like, don't you people do your fucking jobs? Why are there so many homeless people in this shithole? And the cops told me I should go get professional help.
Oh, damn.
I was not in a good mood that day.
Well, I think the cops need some professional help, or at least some aiming practice, so that way they don't need to kill everybody. Maybe they could maim; they don't have to kill people. So there's that, man.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see.
Target practice, motherfuckers.
Yeah. But speaking of fuck the police, fuck the police, especially the busty cops. Since we lost the war on drugs, I'm going to show a trailer because I think that's what we're up to now in the format.
Yes, sir.
And after we show the format, I'm going to ask a question to you and of the audience.
Let's go.
Yep.
Let me help you help yourself. I'm gonna give you 3.5 grand. You know what to do with this? Because if you know what to do with it, you're gonna be all right.
For decades, millions of people have come here in search of the American dream. But for many, that dream is quickly disappearing.
It's hard for me to believe that something that small to be worth so much money.
Some guys make anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 a day.
Welcome to the game. This is your guidebook. Our experts are going to give you everything you need.
Making money selling drugs is easy. I was always looking up to the guys hanging on the street corner, not working. They have girls, they have cars, they have money, and I want in.
He gave me an 8 ball of cocaine, and they told me if anybody bothers you, you tell them you got it for months.
Money that you can make on the corners real good. I started off with a small amount, and I got to the big amounts.
The difficult part became how to get it out of town. It's kind of like a combination safe. It has to be a series of things activated in the vehicle for the trap to work.
I had $500 in my pocket and an address. So I took off to Colombia.
I'm going to be like Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson. I'm going to be like Freeway Rick.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Freeway Rick Ross. My claim to fame is being a drug kingpin.
The government, they don't want you to use your drugs. They want you to use their drugs.
I think for too long we probably thought that we could solve it through some criminal justice lens.
The war on drugs is not winnable, but it's eminently fundable, and government is addicted to that funding.
Just Say No is sort of a fraud. It's one America talking to the other, not even knowing how the other half has to live.
Everybody I know wants to do drugs is doing them. They don't care if it's legal or illegal, they're doing them.
I don't know anybody who said I'm not going to get high because I might go to jail.
We have uniquely counterproductive laws.
In this program, Masters of the Trade are going to reveal to you their secrets on how to get paid in this exciting $400 billion global industry.
You want to know how to make money selling drugs?
Yes, please. Thank you, please, Jeffro. So my question to everyone is, let's just say you found out that someone you knew and loved and respected was had a secret identity of being a drug dealer. But they didn't do anything like bad. They just sold coke or ecstasy or crack, or whatever the drug of choice was that made them the money was. They paid their taxes, and they knew there were old people in the neighborhood who couldn't afford their medicine, so they made sure they got the medicine. And anyone who couldn't afford their rent because they were making mad money, because they were like, fuck the government and fuck society, and they're tired of all society's bullshit. Why, because the medical industry is not about helping people or curing diseases. It's about making money. Mm-hmm. And the first thing they ask you when you're in the hospital is your fucking insurance and shit. So this drug dealer, he's selling the coke because cocaine in the brain is awesome. I said it. If you don't like it, watch another podcast. I don't give a flying fuck. But he's a good person. He makes sure that everything in the neighborhood is taken care of, and the policemen have all the equipment they need. That's all he's doing is selling drugs. But he's not doing anything to hurt the community. He's doing everything in his power, which may not be legal.
But that's contradictory. Because they try to fix the problem they create by giving back to the community, because if they sell within the community, they are in fact hurting their community because you're giving them the trash. You know what I mean? But then you want to go ahead and then help them pay their rent so they keep paying you. You know what I mean? It's a cycle. So the concept, the idea, this shit is all lavish. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, crazy money. But when you look at the overall damage that you could actually do to a community, and families, I know it's people's choice. I understand all that. But still, you're being that storefront. You have culpability in it. There's no way you could disavow yourself from that. I
guess my question is, how is it any different than the guy that owns the local bar? Because alcohol is the addictive drug on the planet, but it's legal, yo.
Understood, but I don't. Let's do a comparison of alcohol to crack, right? An alcoholic ain't out there trying to rob somebody. They're trying to grab, sleep it off on the corner. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I'm not saying
that's
I'm
like
not giving an
true, I
excuse
guess,
for
to a point.
alcoholism.
I
That's bad
guess,
too. But
I, maybe one of these days when I can actually have the means to pull this off at a level where I can film it properly. Amazon, shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear you. And that's how you bitch slap technology, people. But I'm sure if you get like two crackheads, there's gonna be one that's a crazy motherfucker that is probably gonna hurt the neighborhood, and there's one that just wants to smoke their crack, pay their rent, and go home.
seeing it in the '80s, growing up in the hood. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's also what era of the war on drugs you grew up in, because
Well, we were there at the beginning of the war on drugs. It was all the '80s, so that was us. We were there from the get, seeing it as kids.
Yeah, I mean,
we
actually
were.
it's worse today with the fentanyl, and the opioids, because it's right in your own fucking medicine cabinet.
We were in the war on drugs, fighting against drugs. We got older, we started partaking in the drugs, and then we started being on the other side selling the drugs, and then we go back to, just doing the drugs. What a cycle. And then we go back as we get older and quit everything, go back to fighting, and we go back to our youth.
That's true. That's why I think the one thing, and that's I forget what comedy special of Chris Rock's that's from, but it is the truth. A lot of the reason why this shit, is illegal, it's all about the tax money.
Of course.
And if cocaine was made in America, there would be a cocaine store in every neighborhood in the fucking U.S.
Absolutely. The place, like New York now, they're making revenue, New York State, of them dispensaries and weed shops. They can't lie. Making money hand over fist, but none of that translates back to helping the community lower costs or nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Trash, it's trash. So what the fuck are they using the tax money for? Just for politicians to line their pockets yet again? Fuck politicians. They're all assholes, each and every single one of them.
I have a simple way of how we can fucking get rid of the inflation and balance our budget. We legalize drugs across the board. We legalize prostitution, and we have a flat tax.
There you go, easy peasy, right? Everybody enjoy their life, fucking live.
As long as
you
you're
don't
not
gotta
hurting
worry.
yourself, as long as you're not hurting others.
Yep.
Then suck it. Game on.
So would you want there to be like registered hookers then and registered drug centers?
That's how it
Everything's
is
got
in
to be
Nevada.
registered.
That's how everything is in Nevada, man.
So everything's registered.
Pretty much. I mean,
okay.
I have not seen a better dispensary system in the United States than I've seen on the West Coast. There is a dispensary right across the street from what's now the Virgin Hotel that is the size of an Apple store. And it's operated like a fucking Apple store.
Well, most of them are. I see that in Massachusetts, and I don't know. Well, I guess you like the look, not me. I like my New York style. Snacks, feeling like you're walking into a bodega. You feel me? Over there with this Apple store shit is kind of crazy because I can't touch the weed. I can't smell the weed. It's a problem. I want to smell it. I want to touch it. You're bagging. You're not even bagging it. It's in a some fucking, not even in a bag. It's like in a container. It sucks. I don't know. And then you can't even open it in there.
The last time I went in there, which was back in January, I went in there for just a simple thing of gummies. And it was like, holy shit! I let me just get what I need to get before I spend $1,000.
Yep, and a double ID on top of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? I changed. I'm a reptile person.
Interesting.
Didn't you know I'm a reptile person?
Yep. You excited for the Spider-Verse movie coming up?
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to lose my excitement for a lot of this stuff. I seen it. What are they gonna do different? Oh, now another million Spider-Man? All right, let's see what happens. It's cool. Let's see. I'm excited to see Spider-Man 2099 and everybody in action, sure. But like for something for me to rush out to the theater at this point, no.
Like I said, I'll definitely see it within the first week because I am excited. I think I'm going to take my nephew to go see it. You know, which that means it will cost me $1 million in snacks, but that's fine.
No, bro. Take your man bag, your merce that you have, and fill it with snacks from the store, and walk in with it. Nobody's gonna check a blind man's bag, purse.
You do that, but once a 2-year-old even sees the popcorn stand, it's like
Oh.
popcorn.
Well, you get him a small popcorn, and you get good shit for yourself in your merce, like the one that
That's
you
true.
had in
That's
New
true.
York
That's
Comic.
true.
You had to see Brian Adams' merce. He has one of those Gucci merces, at a Comic Con last year, looking all
Yeah,
stylish and
man,
shit.
I love that bag. That's like my favorite bag of all, man. Love that thing. But there's some ways to make some money.
Really?
Yeah.
How do we make money, Adam?
Yeah. Hidden gem style with the comics. And there are two Peter Parker and Miles Morales meetings in the comics that I think that are undervalued, underappreciated, and still have a lot of meat on the bone for investment purposes.
Okay. So what we
Now
got?
the first one we got is Marvel Generations Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and Miles Morales. This came out in 2017. This is actually a time travel story where Miles goes back into the time period of one of the greatest Stan Lee, Steve Ditko Spidey stories of all time. It This Be My Destiny from Spidey 31 to 33. The infamous Doc Ock issues where Spidey's lifting in the heavy equipment, which gets homaged just as much as stuck in Spidey 300. But these are really cheap. These are $10 and under. And it's just such a fun story. Watching the Miles interact with a younger Peter who isn't as jaded as the older Peter was in that time period. I think you can find these at comic book shops and comic book conventions like the Clifton Comic Expo, which is happening this Sunday at the Clifton Rec Center. NewJerseyComicBookShows.com. Big shout out to JP. Love you, man. But yeah, want to pay any more than 5 on this? I've seen this at eBay as high as 10. I did not have time to check the 90-day average and cover price. Cover price is the official comic book database and price guide of Awesome Sauce Radio. www.cvrprice.com. Love you, Matt. And the other book, you can bring up the next slide, this is from 2012, Spider-Man #1. Now, this is the first meeting between Peter Parker and Miles Morales. And once again, very undervalued, very underappreciated. This copy that I have here is going for $34. And, I think this should be, in my opinion, this should be like a $50 to $100 book. Miles Morales is the Spider-Man of this generation. If you ask younger kids who Spider-Man is, they don't give two flying fucks about Peter Parker. Peter Parker's old school to them. But Miles Morales is the one in the cartoon in this new movie. Miles is the one in the video games. And I think Miles speaks to them the way Peter spoke to us. There's a new video game coming out, 2 Across the Spider-Verse movies. I see nothing but good things. I actually am loving the new Miles book. I just read the first part of the Carnage storyline from the symbiote event this summer. Awesome stuff. The fact that they now let teaming Miles up running to Misty Knight. Or is it Misty Knight or Kali? I think it's Kali Wang. It's one of the daughters of the dragon. It's just amazing shit. Miles is a cool character. These are 2 books. I think that you can find them cheap at cons, at shows. You know, you can go to mycomicshop.com, try your luck there. Love mycomicshop.com. But yeah, you know, now another thing for Enter the Spider-Verse, and this is something I don't fucking understand, it's grinding my gears. This is coming from a fat guy. Fat boys! I'm fat, proud motherfuckers. But Burger King, why? Alright. Why do you have to put a Spider-Man Whopper and give me just everything is in a normal Whopper, but give me a red-colored bun? What the fuck?
It looks nasty, red. I'm sorry.
Thank God I can't see everything in the world. All right. It just looks like you cut one of your employees and they bled on the bun.
Whomever's watching, would you eat this? Honestly, the way, just like the way it looks. If you just saw this randomly, like a red bun, I'm not feeling
I
it.
had no clue why they were doing it.
They had to put Kool-Aid on the bun.
I remember when fast food tie-ins were cool. I remember back in the days of Return of the Jedi, and I'm dating myself. When you got the cool tumbler glasses with the Star Wars images on them.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, God rest my grandmother's soul, when McDonald's did the fucking Beanie Baby promotion back in 96 and 97.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
We were going to McDonald's because she was a Beanie Baby collector. We were going to McDonald's 5 times a day, getting 7 to 10 Happy Meals in a clip because collecting the Beanie Babies were cool. And that's when Beanie Babies were in their heyday. Everyone was...
So, was
Beanie
that
Babies were like trading stocks at that point.
Was that the origin of your weight gain?
The stats. I mean, fast food collectibles and tie-ins should be cool. Now that you get a red colored bun or a black colored bun, really? What the fuck, man?
You don't like red buns, hon?
Hells no.
It looks like,
I don't
you know what that looks
red
like?
Bun, hon.
It's like somebody used the buns for their period and then put it back on a hamburger.
All right, I'll have to wash that image out of my head later. But seriously, everything Burger King could have done, they could have made some cool collectible cups with Spider-Man 2099, Miles, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Ham, you know, Peter B. Parker, Mayday. You got a billion different Spider-Man in this movie to fucking pick from, and you do a red bun.
And they also,
you could have done, you know, trading cards with the Burger King logo, like which they did for Empire Strikes Back in the day.
But they also added, you know, a special sauce to it. It's like a sticky mayonnaise.
Like that's gonna make me want the burger. Fuck this burger. I don't understand it. At least McDonald's is still limping along, and they have a Guardians of the Galaxy toy in your Happy Meal. But you wouldn't know it if you watch TV commercials, because everyone's eating right, and you know, trying to curb child obesity. They blame the fast food restaurants and blah 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 with your spoiled, rotten, bitch, millennial, politically correct bullshit motherfuckers. And it just angers me. I mean, if you give your little Johnny or Susie son of a bitch McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or Jack in the Box for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, of course they're going to get fat. I mean, I like to smoke crack and eat ice cream 5 times a day, but I know it's bad for me, so I don't do it. You see that shit for a treat, son.
I heard
you
you
can't raise your kids on junk food and expect them to be skinny. So now we don't get nothing cool no more because everyone needs to blame something, so they blame the McDonald's restaurants and took away my supersized prize. Because some jack-off filmmaker, I'm going to eat supersized McDonald's for a solid month and then almost die. The movie's called Supersized Me, one of the greatest Outside of the how to make money selling drugs, one of my second favorite documentaries of all time.
You know what? We never have ice cream at the fast food places because Adam uses that as his shower.
Don't listen to everything Out Mega says. That's a total lie. And if Calamity's in the chat, don't even come in. You know, but it's a good time to be a Spider-Man fan. I'm not gonna lie, but to anyone who thinks that all this Spider-Verse stuff is new, I'm gonna drop a little a video from back in the day, from the '90s Spider-Man. This is one of the final 2 episodes, called "I Really, Really, Really Hate Clones," and you'll see the OG Spider-Verse. Play that shit, please.
What's wrong?
You hear it, right?
Yep.
Oh shit, Madam Web.
How could he be with all his power?
Because he's not in our home dimension. His power is diminished the longer he stays here. This
The Beyonder.
This was done really well.
Those are the Secret Wars episodes, no?
And this is the 2 episodes that end that were right after the Secret Wars 3-parter.
Okay.
Someone that brought in all the Spider-Man from the different dimensions.
There they are.
Yep. Great voice acting by Christopher Barnes on this.
Give me a break. I should be in charge of this group.
You know, also the late Joan Lee playing Madam Web there.
Peter Parker. Guess again. See, Pete, old buddy, we're just as genuine as you are.
Cool with Doc Ock as Spider-Man. You see that shit?
Yeah.
Influenced probably Dan Slott for his story, right?
Maybe a little bit.
Come on, but look, he got the apparatus. Then you see Scarlet. You got the fucking the other, right?
Yep.
Isn't that the other?
I think so.
Remember that storyline? Yeah.
Yep.
And but the other came out after this, correct? Or was it the same time?
I actually think that, like I said, just like with Miles, this animated series is the voice of a generation.
Yeah.
And it influenced so much in both.
It does. I mean, look at that. Look at that right there, yo. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm having a little mutation problem
Crazy.
right now. Whoa, I don't think I even
The only one.
All of you must hear the Scarlet Spider story. For this is
You can catch this whole series on Disney Plus.
That's awesome.
I am gonna try to book Christopher Barnes for a future episode, because next year is the 30th anniversary of that particular animated series.
Oh wow, what?
Yep. It's like I said, I'm excited for this to see Across the Spider-Verse. We get all these different Spider-Man books that are coming out with new different versions of Spider-Man right now.
Yep. And flying off the shelves, the speculators are making day one
We're
books
making
already
it over
$20.
fist, yo.
What the fuck, bro?
I actually think Marvel's doing overkill now, though.
Now that they've been doing, he said now.
The last 3 weeks, there's been I think, see, Spider-Boy. There was that Marvel Voices, and there was some Wolverine Spidey hybrid that came out today. And they're all going for stupid money right now. Which, trust me, I'm not complaining because I'm selling the shit. But
it's crazy on day and date already. Damn, give people a chance, yo. Shit.
Like I said, eventually I think they're just going to go to the well a little too much. And there's times when the comic book market reminds me of the fucking mid-90s all over again. And I wonder when people are just going to be like, enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Just look, in the next couple weeks, we already have Guardians. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard good things. Then in another couple weeks, we've got Across the Spider-Verse. And then the week after that, we got The Flash. And if anyone has a copy of that Flash comic that was given out at Cinecon a couple weeks ago that you can spare, hit me up.
You
Hit
ain't
me up
gonna
on
spare
Twitter
that.
at the Comic Pimp.
$500, bro. You want it? $500.
All right, at a price that Al just not didn't say, because that's crazy sauce. You know, but yeah, it's good times. It's good times to be a comic fan. We are gonna get Sunny Lane for the BGI. It's gonna be awesome. You know, let's see, where are we at in the format, sir?
You finished all your goodies, bro.
That's all right. Yep. You know, I really just, like I said, want to thank everyone through the last. Really helped me get through everything that I've been going through for almost a year now. I got my next blood checkup in the beginning of June, and hopefully, I'm keeping the power of positivity. We're keeping the power of inspirational, and we're gonna kick its ass for the third straight blood check in a row, and everything's gonna be good. And then we're gonna go on. We're gonna be showing why I'm the innovator of progression, and we're gonna bring Awesome Sauce Radio to new heights. Great things are coming soon. I'm blessed with a great team like Al Mega, ComicCrusaders.com. People like Miss Michaela Cox, Calamity Collectibles. I love you guys. JD Wheels, of course. Someone I always forget, but that's not purposely. I love you, man. Those drunk bastards over in Drunken Chat, son. Fridays. I think he's starting at 10:30 permanently now. I'll be back on there this week, I think. And remember, we don't need sight to have a vision. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do about it. I implore you. Life is short. Life is amazing. You get out what you put in. Go chase your dream. Even if you just live your dream for a day, no matter what the dream is, as long as you're not hurting yourself or others, and you're having a good time, live your dream. Go chase it. You just might catch it. And I also want to continue to send some love to Grace Smith, Kevin Smith's mom. She's in the hospital, recovering from some major shit. So Grace is in my thoughts and prayers. And also, I want to give a special shout out to all the moms, all the MILFs. Happy Mother's Day. If you can hug your mom, I implore you to give her a hug and spend some time with her this Sunday, because you never know. As everyone knows on this channel, I lost one of my mother figures about 11 years ago now, Mary J. DeAngelis. That's my grandma. And she was my grandmother, one of my mother figures, and my best friend. And I know she's up in heaven. Going, where the fuck did I go? St. Peter? Can I go back there today to beat his murdered ass? How did I raise this sick bastard? She's paying off every angel to make sure I go on limbo for a few days just to teach me a lesson and shit. But if you're close with your mom, give her a hug, spend some special time with her. I got my mom a gift, so looking forward to Sunday. And so anyone looking for Calamity and me at the Clifton Comic Expo, you'll be dealing specifically with Calamity Collectibles, because I'm going to leave him in charge for the day, and I'm going to spend some time with my mom. The entire family is going to get together. So I may be there for an hour in the morning and leave. But that booth is a good handle with Calamity. Calamity's awesome. Always keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the gold. Be too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Kick ass, take names. Pimp whores, gain fame. God bless. I love you all. Blind out of out.